friends, back with another video. Been in a bit of a hiatus, but I'm back, and as you can see, we're in different scenery. This is not a green screen. This is the background that I am fortunate to have from a rooftop terrace near my home. And yes, as you can see, great view of part of Falkirk with the steeple to the side. So today's video is going to be about Man United so far. It's early, but a few things, they have to be addressed. So first and foremost, what was in the news all week was the story and the culmination of the saga of Mason Greenwood. I've done a video on this previously to have my thoughts and feelings made well known, that people can go have a look if they fancy it. I think that the correct decision was made. Absolutely, the correct decision was spot on. He should be gone. In my opinion, there should be a lot done to show that he warrants a second chance. In my opinion, a lot of rehabilitation, a lot of counselling, a lot of community work. Yes, I'm talking as if he should be doing community service, and he should really, let's be honest. He just started at home, still seeing the woman who, was vastly involved in all the accusations, taking her shopping and stuff, still earning a wage from Manchester United on astronomical money. So I firmly believe that a lot of rehabilitation, counselling, community work to show that he does deserve a second chance. I still condemn absolutely every single thing that he did. Can I say he never deserves to play football professionally again? I can't. Just for how things have played out, unfortunately. Would I ever invite him to dinner? Absolutely not. On that second part there, I said Manchester United made the correct decision. Unfortunately, the way they've handled this situation hasn't left them looking in a very positive light, if I'm honest. Every statement they released regarding the Mason Greenwood situation came after much social media buzz around decisions that had apparently already been made by the executives about possibly returning Mason Greenwood to the starting lineup. A few very well known reporters who are usually kind of spot on with this kind of stuff had reported that the execs were thinking about bringing Mason Greenwood back. That's why they sent out the statement in the first place. It was almost like a holding statement, see what the reaction would be. And of course the backlash was heinous, and obviously when they released them, they released a statement as well. Unfortunately that one was worded shockingly as well, pretty much denying Greenwood had done anything wrong. In my eyes, they should have kind of stayed away from that side. They should have just said, football in perspective, can't really have someone with this situation, with this saga, with these charges, these allegations, coming back to the club. Because let's just remember, the charges were not dropped. That might be the official terminology, but they couldn't follow through because people withdrew their statements, i.e., his partner, their family, withdrew their statements, and without those, the case was kind of done. You could say the photos and videos were from anything, but every one of us that have had any interest in it, I've seen the photos, I've heard the audio, and knew he's a piece of shit. So Manchester United, you need to have a word with yourself, really. Speaking about Man United having a word with themselves, the season so far has been awful, god awful. I think majority of Man United fans started the season thinking we managed to pull in third last season without being, respectfully, being that good. I think a lot of the other teams in the league played really poorly. I think if, for example, Liverpool had continued their last sort of 3-month form, if they'd had that for a full season, they would have ran past us. Newcastle probably should have deserved to finish above us, but it's the way the cookie crumbles. Now it ended. Brought on Mason Mount, brought on Onana, brought on Højlund. Højlund hasn't played yet, he's not up to speed. Mount has looked lost in the midfield, and Onana hasn't really had many moments where you thought he should have saved this or should have done that. So time will tell if he's a successful signing. My thoughts on the situation is that until Højlund starts playing, we still have the Rashford left centre situation. Everybody knows he's better on the left. Obviously had a good season last season, but that was almost a necessity really. I think he needs to lock down the left. Anthony and Sancho can play for the right, and Højlund needs to get in the team and just perform. He needs to give us the effort levels of Wout Weghorst from last season. Yes, his final product was atrocious, but his work ethic was top tier, so I hope Højlund has the exact same thing. And the midfield, last season I think we only lost 2 games maybe, when Bruno, Casemiro and Eriksen all played together. If we can play those 3 together, get them to sort their heads out, we need to stable the ship. I think that we've lost the midfield a lot so far, so if we can bring that in, that'll be a good start. Now obviously I'm making this video after 2 games, super early, but there's things that had to be addressed, in my opinion. Rumours come out of Carrington today, we lost 3-0 to Burnley in a closed door exhibition game, which, to be fair, there wasn't really any first teamers playing, kind of Scott McTominay, Marshall, Pellistri, a couple like that who aren't first teamers now. However, the news getting out that we've been beaten 3-0 by Burnley just adds to the fire. We're becoming a bit of a joke this season so far, and we can't really have that. Additionally, the Glazers are still digging their heels in about this selling situation. Sheikh Jassim has came out again saying he's still interested in buying the club. This guy wants to give them all the money, wants to pay all the debt, wants to reinforce the squad, the stadium, the training, everything. Just let him do it. Sorry, that's someone on their way for Man United. That shit ambulance has been called. We just need Man United to sort their shit out, really. I should be impartial. I'm not going to be a Man United fan. Hasn't been good enough so far. I'm not calling for anyone's heads. I don't think anyone should kick out the team or anything at all like that. I think that we just need something to happen. We need a good result. Even just a good performance, really. If we were to draw the next game but had a good performance, it would stable the ship. So, fingers crossed. Alan out.